This is your power brother, and I am encouraging and inspiring our people to wake up to be radical thinkers for a changed mindset. Man, it'd be mind boggling, mind blowing. So much that goes on in this country, in this world, and it's sad. Woo! That's why I have to take breaks at times because there's so much that goes on. And let me speak on the 8 shot, 3 passed in my own city of KC. Man, this shooting is crazy. People are very, very careless. And like I say, I'm not your news. I just speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. And it is the mindset. It is the lack of knowledge. Because you will love yourself to love anyone else. You will value yourself before you take another life. Put your own life at risk. People out here don't give a damn about their own life. We so mentally damaged. We're so trauma people. And Corona didn't help it. You know what I'm saying? The epidemic did not help it. You got multiple people like just losing their minds on drugs. Man, it's the mental. It's the mental. And I really know for a fact is what's going on. And the system don't care. It's just more people just getting in power as people just keep killing each other and dying. As you hear right now, the sirens going off nonstop. The minute I get out of bed, the siren was going on because people is out here homeless, robbing and stealing and killing. That's what's going on, and the police don't care. Because if they care, they really be talking about the problem to have the solution. They just think it's the guns. Put the guns down. Tell everybody who, man, y'all don't care. And the problem is people that's damaged and we're trauma people. And we're not really addressing the problem to really have a solid solution. And the solution is reprogramming yourself. Stop being so distracted from this websites, these web pages, the social media is toxic. People put so much personal information on here. People showing they stacks of money, and people run up on, hey, where that money you just showing on Instagram? People is doing that, but it's the mental. Y'all gotta understand something happened to us as people. And I'm only talking about my people because I'm brutally honest, and I'm 100% about my people and our problems. It's the mental. We haven't changed our mental. Why we have so many problems instead of any other group of people. I mean, you go down, you go to YouTube, or you go on our on pages, man, it's murder after murder, murder after murder, and it blows my mind. It's so much that's going on about the woman in Chicago getting stolen from the dude in the hot dog stand, and the son coming there at 14 and bust shots. They just released them. They just released them, people. They released them. You know, they don't care about these problems, man. They let these people just get off killing their own people, and our problems continue to go on because we ain't addressing the problem. We ain't addressing the problem. Let me show a couple of these videos, man. I don't mean to just go off so much, but it's so much violence going on. It is so much. And they really don't never talk about the problem to give the solution because they don't give a damn about us as people. Just like the 750 people that was on that boat that capsized. They talking about 5 rich people that decided to go look at the damn Titanic. Are you serious? 5 people that want to go look at the damn Titanic thousands of feet below the water. they talk about 5 people instead of 750 people that capsized on the boat and they could have saved. Let me show you something, man. It's just crazy. Baffles me. See what's going on in my own city.
We don't know exactly what happened here.
Gun violence strikes again over the weekend with the latest mass shooting.
Hold on, my bad. They never know what's going on.
At 4:30 a.m. and
we don't know exactly what happened here.
Gun violence strikes again over the weekend with the latest mass shooting happening Sunday morning in Kansas City, Missouri. According to police, the call came in at 4:30 a.m. and they later determined there was a large gathering. The victims were found in the parking lot and in the street of the intersection.
Obviously, there had to have been some kind of conflict that got us here. We just ask everyone, like, when it comes to a conflict, put down the guns, take a breath, walk away.
Kansas City detectives and crime scene investigators were seen processing the scene for evidence in hopes of gathering more information from witnesses.
A big part of it is building trust. I talked to some people. We had a good conversation for a minute.
Man, will they stop with this BS? This ain't just put down the guns. They ain't gonna fix the damn problem. It's the mental. And this old clown. Man, I'll tell you.
And somebody else like put their finger over their mouths to indicate staying quiet. You know, I think that's regrettable.
Meanwhile, in Saginaw, Michigan, a 19-year-old man and a 51-year-old woman are dead following a shooting around midnight on Saturday. Authorities said preliminary reports indicate a fight broke out at a large street party, resulting in a shooting. Police said at least 5 different caliber weapons were used, and no suspects are in custody at this time. According to the Gun Violence Archive, so far there have been 325 mass shootings this year in the U.S. That number is up by 5 shootings in just the last weekend.
Come on, people. Wake up, man. Wake up. You got to see it. You got to see it for yourself. The problem was going on, the epidemic within the people's mental. It's how we thinking. These are black people. These is our people. Like the 27 kids that's missing. 27 kids is missing in Cleveland. Why they ain't national news? Why I haven't seen this being national? 8 people got killed in my own city. If they was at that darn building, you got to be kidding me. Who want to go in there and go party? Look like a spot where you dump bodies at. Are you serious? We going to go kick it in there? Come on, I'd rather been outside like there was in Michigan where somebody got killed. Black on black problems. We don't address the problems, the trauma minds, our thinking. We got to unlearn and re-educate ourselves to empower ourselves as people so we can love ourselves, so we can love each other. That is the problem. We lacking in self-love. We self-hating ourselves when we hate each other. We easy pull out a gun and go kill each other. Like this fight I'm about to show you. The mother they get off. Let me show you that. I can't keep up with it. Wow. They get off with it. They just released them. This just happened.
We begin with breaking news. This afternoon, prosecutors dropped murder charges against a woman and her son accused in the shooting death of a man during a fight at a fast food restaurant.
The decision comes after video came to light showing the victim punching the woman before the gunfire started. Carlicia Hood walked out of jail a little more than an hour ago, hugging her family in relief. And that is where we find CBS 2's Charlie DeMar. He is live with more on today's emotional court proceedings. Charlie?
And Jim and Marie, we were in court as those charges were dropped. Those charges were dropped after the Cook County State's Attorney's Office said they simply could not meet the burden of proof in both of these cases. As you mentioned, Carlicia Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail, and we're told her 14-year-old son was released earlier today from a juvenile detention facility. Carlicia Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail and shared this emotional hug with family. The reunion comes hours after murder charges against Hood and her 14-year-old son were dropped.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Prosecutors say that's Brown in the white shirt. Hood then began texting her 14-year-old son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom at least 3 times in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. Both Hood and her son initially faced murder charges, and she was being held on $3 million bond. Today, those charges were dropped by the Cook County State's Attorney's Office.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the State's Attorney's Office dropped this case today.
Woo! Woo! This has been a big debate, people. What y'all feel about it? How y'all feel about it? You know, I don't think there was a smart move on the little 14-year-old. I don't think it's a smart move on Mom. Mom should be like, hey, leave. Why are you putting yourself in this position? Why are you putting your son in this position? She kept egging it on, arguing with this man. Leave. Be smarter than that. That's trauma. Now he done took a life. Wrong is wrong. He was wrong from hitting that woman, guaranteed. Guaranteed. And that son, He was wrong for taking a life. That's not right, my people. That's not right. They don't give a damn about us because we don't give a damn about ourselves. Self-destruction, self-hating. If anything, I'll be like, mama, let's go. Let's get out of here. I ain't about to kill this nigga and put my own self in jeopardy. And where my freedom be in jeopardy. Now they going to go back to the streets in Chicago? They killing about a dozen? Where they going to go? First thing, move out the state. Go somewhere. Man, they killing everywhere. We killing each other everywhere because we ain't addressed our thinking. We ain't changed our thinking. We ain't changed our self-hating. We the self-destruction people. Nobody want to change, but we want better. How can we do better and want better, but don't actually work on the problem? Don't really address the problem of true change. A true solution is addressing the problem, the trauma. We cannot heal if we don't know what happened to us. This is why we have so many damn problems. So many problems. It's sad. And I'm not talking about everybody been talking about this, but I'm telling you, it's wrong on both ends. And this is a family that killed somebody. He's 14. So you think his mind is right to make a decision to kill because the dude put his hands on his mama? That wasn't right. It wasn't right for him to take his life. That's wrong. That's wrong, people. You see, they don't give a damn. Let him get off. They know he got a very slim chance of surviving on these streets. Right or wrong? Very slim chance. Chicago? Man, come on, man. Y'all ain't seeing it? Y'all ain't seeing these problems? Because you're still using the old program. Like I say, I ain't your news. I just speak on the issue to give you a solution. And the problem and the solution is changing the program. The problem is how we think. The problem is our self-hating. The problem is us conditioned and we wired to self-hate ourselves where we hate each other. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Drop me a comment. I love to see it. I love to see it. Let me play this other video because it's mind-blowing. Because people are just not awakened, not aware of the threat and the violence towards ourselves as people. People is not paying attention how 27 kids go missing in Cleveland. Then you got in Harvard, somebody got busted for selling body parts. Then you don't think it's one of those, bunch of those 27 kids that's sex trafficking? Sex trafficking, human body parts. Y'all don't think it's one of those, couple of those 27 kids? This is a business, just like slavery. Just because they stop slavery don't mean they stop kidnapping people. They still kidnapping the most gifted people. Come on, man. Wake up. Gosh darn it. Give me a second. I'm playing this video. Something about going on in Atlanta.
Was rescued from a Metro Atlanta motel where police say that she was bought and sold for sex.
Tonight, 9 men are heading to prison, including the alleged predator who sold her to dozens of buyers. His name, Stephen Stone. A judge sentenced the 31-year-old man from Lithonia to 25 years. Only on 11 Alive, Cody Alcorn is speaking to the prosecutor leading the Attorney General's Human Trafficking Unit. Cody.
Jennifer Ron, the survivor in this case, a 17-year-old girl found 792 miles away from her home in a motel room in College Park. As soon as she was rescued, this unit got to work trying to track down every man who victimized this teenager. Operation Not Forgotten.
People would be shocked to know how many kids are missing all the time in the state of Georgia.
Not prosecutor Hannah Palmquist.
Chief of the Human Trafficking Unit of the Georgia Attorney General's Office.
Palmquist and her unit team up with the U.S. Marshals Missing Child Unit in the annual operation.
And it's in the course of that partnership that we located this missing child
inside a motel room.
Had been trafficked by multiple individuals, one after the other.
At the Travel Lodge off I-75 in College Park.
We identified Stephen Stone as the person who was selling her.
A 17-year-old labeled as a runaway from Missouri, sold for sex to these men over the course of several weeks. And these predators are just the ones who got caught.
Many more. Many more. We often see on these cases that a child is sold 5 to 10 times in one day.
to men who oftentimes go back to their families.
A lot of our buyers are married. A lot of our buyers have children. Some buyers even have children around the same age as their victims.
While these predators are off the streets for now, Palmquist knows
There's between 1,000 and maybe up to 2,000 missing kids in the state at any given time.
running from something.
It's always an offer to meet some need that the child isn't having met, and that's how they pull the child in.
Which is why she believes no child should be labeled a runaway.
And I think it's important that we stop making that distinction, whether the child left voluntarily or not. They're still missing, they're still in danger, they're still very likely to be approached by a sex trafficker.
There is still one more suspect awaiting trial. I do want to point out this operation happened in 2020. It shows you how many hours, how many years goes into prosecuting these cases. As of tonight, the unit has 40 defendants under indictment for sex or labor trafficking.
Woo! You hear that? It's a business. Y'all think because slavery stopped, they stopped doing the business? It's a business. Sex trafficking, it's a business. Human trafficking, it's a business. Us fighting each other, it's a business. We're not profiting off our own death. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. Lock them up in jail, huh? You're my property. That's why you're protected in jail. So you can make me money when you're in jail. So you can use my toilet paper. I got to provide for you. You're an inmate. You're property, just like a slaveman, just like a slave. What's any different? What's any different? It's a business. 27 missing in Cleveland and children. And I ain't seen one white child, but you'll think this will be all in the news. And I'm talking about that 2 weeks. I ain't heard much about it, but when you're not awakened and you're not aware of what's going on in society, you wouldn't see it happen right in front of your damn face. And you'd be in danger if it happened to you or your own people. For that's what's going on as us as people. We're not united as people. We're not communicating with each other. We're busy fighting each other like my own city. 8 people shot and 3 dead in my own city in the hole in the wall. Just trying to kick and just having fun. How can you kick and enjoy and have fun? And you're ducking bullets. And it's probably your own damn people. If you're shooting in the crowd, who's to say who's in the house? Who's in the party? You don't know who's in there. That show you us as people is so mentally messed up, conditioned, brainwashed. And it's sad. It's sad. You can't possibly tell me this person cared about life to shoot in a party and shoot multiple people. You think, well, he or she or them are good people going back home to their house and concerned about their family? It ain't no possible way you know where all your family at. But it just show you the careless within our community, how we can shoot into a crowd of people and not give a damn. It's self-hate. That's the problem. It's lack of knowledge. That's the problem. Lack of identity. Lack of love of yourself. This is the problem. And the solution is unlearn and re-educate yourself to empower yourself. That is the solution. Transformation is the solution. Mindset. Change your mindset where you love yourself, value yourself, where you can value others and you can love others so you can feel the blackness of who you are and support your people instead of being a terrorist to your own damn community. Huh. Wrong if I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, let me know. I'm a victim of black on black violence myself. So I know I take it personal. I take it personally because I have kids, and these kids are young, man. They young. They going out to jail. I don't know what the hell wrong with them. They possibly can't value their life. You can't possibly tell me that. And I know we lacking a lot of mentoring, man, because a lot of them are mentally messed up themselves, or they in jail, or they busy at the after-hour parties, not being a damn father at home. That's why you ain't gonna catch me in the after-hour party. You ain't gonna catch me at the club because I'm woke and I'm empowering myself so I can empower my family, my kids, and my friends, and my people, my community. If I'm a better person, I can be better to my community. I can be better to my family. I can be better to my people. This is what we must do. Address the trauma in our thinking. Address what happened to us. Know what happened to us so you can know the condition that how we wired to self-hate ourselves, to self-hate each other, to choose to stay in our own lane. That's the worst damn saying I can hear us saying now. We're going to keep on yelling that out while 20 and 30 of us get killed, massive shooting like in Buffalo, New York? Huh? When we going to stand up for each other? Only how anything going to change for us is changing our thinking. Changing our thinking, and the guns ain't the problem. It's our thinking is the problem. Huh? Get your merch, man. Get your t-shirt to show unity, to show support, to show you awakening for the powerinc Wake Up movement. I am your power brother, and I'm encouraging you to change your thinking, change your tactics. Knowledge is power. It can change your thought process, and your thoughts can change your behavior, and that'll trickle down into your actions. Once you acknowledge the trauma, you can rebuild yourself for healing yourself for change. Fact of the matter is, we are traumatized and trauma people programmed the condition in this system. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Be awakened for a changed identity. Be awakened for a changed environment. Thanks for listening to your brother. Man, wake up, my people. Wake up, wake up, wake up, and snap out of it. One day at a time, one t-shirt at a time, and I'm going to keep pushing and motivating my people as I keep transformation and changing as myself. And I'm encouraged you to do the same. Man, know your history, man. It's power in your identity. It's power in our history. We've been here the longest. Facts. That's my time. Thanks for tuning in with your brother. Put your guns down. Be a responsible gun owner and put your gun up, man. The kids is innocent, and you are a responsible gun owner if you got a gun. Yeah. Get your merch at powerusnow.com. Smash the like button. Be a subscriber. Keep following your brother as I keep on pushing forward and encouraging our people to change our thinking. Thanks for listening. Like I said, till next time, my people, let's protect each other. Unite with each other. Be power.